Hi dear friends, welcome to my channel. It's Akshara Dare. Just now have come with the recruitment information related to Indian Economic Service and Indian Statistical Services. The recruitment notification has been already came out. So just this is the website of the UPSC that you can where you can apply for the Indian Economic Services. So if you click on the website, the what's new in the session of what's new, every active recruitment will be come up. So there you can see the Indian Statistical Services or Indian Economic Services. Can you click on that? Then you can see the Indian Economic Service, Indian Statistical Service Examination 2023. And you can click the notification here. It will open the complete detailed notification in PDF format. So here you can check, you have to read each and every step of notification details. So what are the eligibility criteria, what are the process, so what are the examination process, so how to prepare for the examination. So all you have to read before applying for the examination. So this is the first page of the notification, that is candidates to ensure their eligibility for the examination. And here you have to see how to apply modes: modification in OTR profile, a modification in application form other than OTR profile, withdrawal of application. The candidates will not be allowed to withdraw their application after submission of the same. The last date of for submission, you can see the starting date is 19th for 2023. Then the final date, last date for the application is for the submission of application is 9th May 2023. Before that, the application has been already started, and you can go to the application section and you can apply. The last date is 9th May 2023. Just the important section is the age criteria and mode of examination and what are the processes in examination. Yes, and examination centers. Just I would briefly explain about the examination centers, and you can see the examination centers like only that is 20 examination centers, as 19 examination centers will be given. Examination centers like you can see the Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Bhopal, Jammu, Chandigarh, Chennai, Cuttack, Delhi, Dispur, Hyderabad, Jaipur, Kolkata, Lucknow, Mumbai, Patna, Prayagraj, Shillong, Simla, Thiruvananthapuram. So actually the candidates first, if you are willing to apply for the Indian Economic Services as Statistical Services, please apply as per your preference the allocation for the examination. So if you applied later, so that maybe your which examination center you are going to give, that may not be available because due to the over candidates already applied. So that is not Kolkata and Ahmedabad. So then this is the examination center, and there are two vacancies including one backlog vacancy. That is just post vacancies are like in Indian Economic Services there is 18 vacancies, and Indian Statistical Services that is 33 vacancies. 18 and 33 total, it's 51 vacancies are available. And the eligibility conditions: nationality, a candidate must be either a citizen of India and subject of NEP or and subject of both. You must have aware about they must have come if you are Indian citizen, then you are eligible to apply. If they are from Nepal, Bhutan, they must have the certificate of immigration 2 year, then they are eligible to apply. The age limit is the a candidate must have attained the age of 21 years and must not have attained the age of 30 years on law August 1st August 2023, and law not earlier than 2nd August 1993, and not later than 1st August 2002. Upper age limit is relaxed like is prescribed and able to be relaxable as follows. So up to a maximum of 5 years if a candidate belong to a scheduled caste or scheduled tribes, and up to a maximum of 3 years. For example, for the SC candidates there is 5 years of relaxation, and for up to a maximum of 3 years in the case of candidates belonging to other backward classes who are eligible to avail of reservation applicable to such candidates. For the OBC candidates, there is 3 years as a relaxation, and up to a maximum of 3 years in the case of defense services personnel disability in operations during hostilities with any foreign currency or with any foreign country or in a disturbed area and released as a consequence thereof. So there is for the national defense services personnel disabled in the service, for them there is a 3 years exemption. Up to a maximum of 5 years in the case of ex-servicemen including commissioned officers. For the ex-serviceman candidates there is 5 years relaxation. For up to 5 years in the case of ECOs or SSOs who have completed an initial period of assignment of 5 years of military service on as on 1st August 2023, and whose assignment has been extended beyond 5 years, and in whose case the Ministry of Defense issue a certificate that they can apply for civil employment, and that they will be released on 3 months notice on selection from the date of receipt of offer of appointment. So for the service in the military services who have completed 5 years in the service, so they are eligible to apply. Up to a maximum of 10 years in the case of persons with benchmark disabilities. So for persons with benchmark disabilities like blindness and low vision, deep and hard of hearing, locomotor disability including cerebral palsy, leprosy, cured dwarfism, acid attack victims, muscular dystrophy, autism, intellectual disability, specific learning disability, and mental illness, multiple disabilities from amongst persons under classes A to D, including deep blindness. For these candidates, there is 10 years of exemption, 10 years reservation, age relaxation, and candidates belonging to SC, ST, and the other backward classes who are also covered under any other classes of para coming under the category of ex-servicemen and persons with benchmark disabilities will be eligible for grant of cumulative age relaxation under both the category. Even if they SC candidates or OBC category come under these benchmark disabilities, they are also eligible and as per the relaxation up to 10 years. And also a term of ex-serviceman will apply to the persons who are defined as ex-servicemen in the ex-servicemen as amended from time to time. Though these are the very important points for the reservation. If they time age limit for up to 35 if it is for the SC/ST, 35 if it is for the OBC, 33 if it is for the ex-serviceman, that is 35 for the benchmark disabilities including SC/ST and OBC, that is up to 40 years. For that is means that is 10 years age relaxation. So and save as provided above the age Let me make it zoom the whole page. Age limit and can in limit prescribed can in no case be relaxed. Minimum educational qualification, especially candidate for the Indian Economic Service must have obtained a postgraduate degree in economics or applied economics and business economics or econometrics from a university incorporated by half an act of the central state legislature in India or other educational institutes established by an act of parliament are declared to be deemed as university under section 3 of the University Grants Commission Act 1956 or a foreign university approved by the central government from time to time. So that is the candidate must have completed post graduation in these subjects only. Here is very important, that is a candidate's education, like education qualification is he must have completed these education qualification post graduation graduate degree in economics or applied economics or business economics or econometrics from a recognized university are incorporated by an act of the central government or state legislature in India. And for a candidate for the Indian Statistical Services, especially for the Indian Statistical Service, must have obtained a bachelor degree with statistics. For the Indian Statistical Services, a candidate must have obtained bachelor degree with statistics or mathematical statistics or applied statistics as one of the subject, or a master degree in statistics or mathematical statistics, applied statistics from a university. There here you have to find out, like you have to confirm, that is the separate education qualification for the Indian Economic Services and for the Indian Statistical Services. For the Indian Economic Services, there is different educational qualification that is related to economics, and that statistical services. So here is different subjects you must have qualified in graduation, like statistics in the graduation, mathematical statistics in graduation, applied statistics as one of the subject, or a master degree in statistics or mathematical statistics or applied statistics from a university incorporated by an act of the central or state legislature in India or other educational institutes established by an act of parliament are declared to be deemed as university under section 3 of the University Grants Commission Act 1956 or a foreign university approved by the central government from time to time. Here you have to see this is the educational qualification, and also physical standards. A candidate must be physically fit. So here is very important. Physical standards is very important for the point of for the selection process. Yes, if the fourth option is physical standards. Candidates must be physically fit according to physical standard for admission to Indian Economic Service or Indian Statistical Service Examination 2023 as per regulations given in Appendix 3rd of the rules for the Indian Economic Service and Indian Statistical Service Examination 2023, published in the Gazette of India dated 19th April 2023. Fees. This is the physical standards for your reference, and for the fees, especially for the fees process is very important. The fees, candidates accepting female SC/ST persons with benchmark disability, candidates who are exempted from the payment of fees. There is no fees for the female candidates and SC/ST and benchmark disability candidates. Here you have to check, you have to note. You especially in the while applying the applications, you guys, if you select your category SC/ST or female candidates, you always, if you selected SC/ST or female candidates, the fees amount wouldn't be applied automatically. It will take exemption option. So other than the SC/ST OBC persons with benchmark disability candidates, so other than this category, other than these category people, they have to pay 200 rupees 200 rupees only, either by remitting the money in any branch of State Bank of India or by using Visa Mastercard. You can make the payment by downloading the channel after application submission, or you can make the payment by online by using your Visa Mastercard or RuPay credit or debit card, you pay payment or by using internet banking of any bank. You can make the payment up to 8 5 90 2023. You can make the payment by up to 8th May 2023. Last dating hours, that is you can make the challan payment by using challan, that is 9th May 2023. This is the date by using online payment, and this is the date for offline payment by using challan. You can visit the challan, you can download the channel by after completing the application, or you can after downloading you have to deposit at any branch of State Bank of India. If you here you have to maintain, that is candidates who have made the payment, they must make the payment, then only the application will be accepted. If they have not made the payment, if they have made the payment after, if they are going to make the payment after it, they wouldn't accept actually. So if they have made the payment on the same day, in case if the like payment of updation of payment, if it takes time, it will take some time, 1 or 2 days. So in such cases you have to wait, and the fees once paid shall not be refunded under any circumstances, nor can be fee be held in reserve for any other examination or selection. It wouldn't be refunded at any circumstances, and also there is no any adjustment for any other examinations. This is a very important fees process. And also all female candidates and candidates belonging to scheduled caste cases, scheduled tribes, and persons with benchmark disability, this is caste actually, benchmark disability, are not required to pay any fees. Yes, there is no fees for these CST female and benchmark disability candidates. Here are the given details, like in the highlighted words already Vargi is given. So you can note this point, and which is very important, how to apply. So after if you want to apply for the Indian Economic Service and Indian Statistical Service, you can click on the upsconline.nsc.in, www.upsconline.nsc.in. Then you have to go to the apply here option. Let me go to the check the application. Here you can click on the click here option. After clicking on click here option, it will be available. Yes, it will open the first you have to register your name if you have not registered. If you are not registered, you have to click on the new registration. If you have already registered, that is one-time registration for the applications. If you have already registered in the previous years, that will be applicable. You can use by using your email ID and OTP, or I can enter, select the, if you have registered, if you know your email ID, you can enter your email ID or your mobile or OTR ID. By selecting any one of three, you can log into your account. If you have not registered, if you are the fresher candidates who are going to apply for the Indian Economic Service or Statistical Services, you can click on the new registration. Then you have to register your details, like name, verify name, then have you ever changed name? No. You can select, then yes or no. Gender, you can select gender or gender verify. So on date of birth, verify date of birth, father name, and verify father name, mother name, and verify mother name. Minority status, no, yes or no. Mobile number, alternative mobile number, email ID, alternate email ID, class X board examination roll number, security question, which always you have to remember the security question which you are given. Also you have to remember the answer which you are given, what you are given for this security question 2, and you also remember which question you have selected, and also you have to remember must kept the answer in your mind, that is the which answer you have given. Then you have to enter the the captcha code, then you have to submit. Yes, and you have to enter all these details capture, then finally you have to submit. Then you will get the registration ID and to the mobile number, to the respective email ID to set up the password. Then you can log into your account by using the password, user registration ID, or by using email ID or mobile number at registration number. You can enter, you can log in and start completing the application. Then here the important in the notification which I was highlighting, the candidates are reapplying for the examination should ensure that they fulfill all the eligibility conditions for the admission to the examination. Their admissions at all the stages of examination for which they are admitted by the commission. Written examination and interview test will be purely provisional, subject to their satisfying the prescribed eligibility conditions. If on verification at any time before or after the written examination interview test, it is found that they do not fulfill any of the eligibility conditions, their candidature for the examination will be cancelled by the commission. If they have not fulfilled the conditions, terms and conditions and eligibility criteria, their candidature will be cancelled as per the notification. They must have kept the documents before applying the application: the certificate of age, certificate of education qualification indicating the subjects, certificate in support of claim to belong to scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and other backward classes. Economically weaker sections where applicable. Certificate in support of claim for age or fee concession where applicable. Certificate in support of being persons with benchmark disability immediately after the declaration of result. They must have kept all the documents before applying for the examination. Before 19th April, all the documents must be ready. Okay, read this important. And a candidate who has been declared by the commission to be guilty, obtaining support for candidature by the following means, namely offering illegal gratification or flying pressure or blackmailing, threatening to blackmail any person connected with the conduct of the examination. So that is not applicable. That is not cannot do any kind of misconduct. Last date for submission of application, as I told, that is 9th May for the application, last date for the application. And withdrawal of the application. So withdrawal of the application is for the same 9th date. And these are the commission phone numbers where you can contact through. If you have any doubts or clarification, you can contact to these numbers that would be available. And these are the important in the notification. So you can see the physical requirement, functional classification as per the notification. These are the very important point before applying for the Indian Economic Service or Indian Statistical Services. If you are belongs to some other categories, you must read all the notification as per your eligibility conditions. Scheme of examination. This is very important. Scheme of examination. Section 1. Part 1. Written examination carrying a maximum of 1000 marks in subject as shown below. Then written examination for 1000 marks and 200 for the interview marks, carrying a maximum up to viva versa for such candidates as may be called by the commission, carrying a maximum up to 200 marks. Then why is interview and exam and interview, that is subject of the part 1. Subject of the written examination come under part 1. The maximum marks allotted to each subject or paper and the time allowed shall be as follows. So general studies paper, the examination papers like this for the Indian Economic Services. That is general English 100 marks, general studies 100 marks, general economics 200 marks, general economics second paper 200 marks, general economics third paper 200 marks total, and Indian economics 200 marks total, that is 1000 marks. Yes. And for the Indian Statistical Service, for B same, that is general English 100 marks, general studies 100 marks, that is duration is 3 hours for all the papers. And statistic papers 1 objective, that is 200 marks, statistics paper 2, that is objective 200 marks, 2 hours time. For especially yes, objective papers, that is there is 2 hours duration, time duration for these two papers. Statistic paper third descriptive, you have to write 200 marks, that is 3 hours. And statistics fourth paper, that is descriptive 200 marks, 3 hours. This is the examination marks, examination papers and process, part 1, part 2. So you can read this paper for the confirmation if you don't have any doubts related to papers, which are all the papers for the exam. And yes, and all questions papers must be answered in English only. Also written mode of examination in English medium. Candidates must write the papers in their own hand. If the candidates belongs to benchmark disability, they have the time extension up to for 20 minutes as per the notification, and also as per the eligibility. This is the better eye corrector for the benchmark disability. Part 2 paper vice versa, interview questions will be for who have qualified the question. Part 1, they will be called for the exam interview. They must fulfill the exam like eligibility conditions, like interview. They must give the interview, then they are entitled to come in the finalist list. Here is the syllabus. Please note the syllabus for the Indian Economic Service and Indian Statistical Service. So there is the general English, general studies for common for papers, both IES and ISS. And general studies for both papers. General economics paper for IES only, theory of consumers demand. You can see the general economics paper first. General syllabus is here. You can see the papers. General economics paper first, then general economics paper second, and for general economics paper third, economics, Indian economics. This is for IES only. Then for the Indian Economics Statistical Services, statistics paper first, other than general studies and general studies second, first and second papers. That is statistics paper first for ISS only. For the statistical paper second for ISS only, and statistical paper third, that is for ISS only. That is you can see read that it had syllabus. General statistics paper fourth, descriptive type for ISS only. Then this is the syllabus for the study. So I hope this is very information very useful for you guys who are going to apply for the Indian Economic Service and Indian Statistical Services, guys. I hope this would be very useful for you. And if you guys have any doubts or any clarifications or any help in need while applying the applications, please leave the comment in the comment box. I can help you out to apply for the examination as per your eligibility conditions. So I will tell you out what are the documents you need, and let me know if you need to apply. I will apply as part of you. And if you guys please subscribe to my channel, like and comment for more updated for more videos related to education, health and jobs. And I'll be very happy to bring new videos related to these categories. And I hope this would be very useful. And thank you so much, and see you in the upcoming videos. Bye bye, take care, and see you. Have a great day.